Still managed to outpace people half his age.
In summary, the President's overall health is excellent. His cardiac performance during his physical exam was very good. He continues to enjoy the significant long-term cardiac and overall health benefits that come from a lifetime of abstinence from tobacco and alcohol. We discussed diet, exercise, and weight loss. He would benefit from a diet that is lower in fat and carbohydrates and from a routine exercise regimen. He has a history of elevated cholesterol and is currently on a low dose of Crestor. In order to further reduce his cholesterol level and further decrease his cardiac risk, we will increase the dose of this particular medication. Thyroid screen with TSH was 1.76. He had a urinalysis. All clinical data indicates that the President is currently very healthy and that he will remain so for the duration of his presidency. And there was absolutely no clinical findings that would suggest. I think the reason. So, I think the President, he and I talked, and he would like to lose over the next. I think a reasonable goal over the next year or so is to lose 10 to 15 pounds. We talked about diet and exercise a lot. He's more enthusiastic about the diet part than the exercise part, but we're going to do both. He and I will work together over the next year to incorporate a good plan so that we can meet those goals.
He is taking cholesterol-lowering medication. He has evidence of heart disease, and he's borderline obese. Can you characterize that as excellent health?
I mean, I think based on his current cardiac, study, I mean, his heart is very healthy. Those are all things that we're looking at with regards. Well, you're a neurosurgeon with, there's stroke issues there too, but we're focusing on his cardiac, health, and as an indicator of what the rest of his, vascular health might be like. He has no evidence of peripheral vascular disease. His heart exam, like I said, I think was in the excellent category for his age and sex. So I think that despite that you've mentioned, I think that you're doing a decent job with his cholesterol. A history of premature cardiac disease. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't have diabetes. It screens for all those things. It screens for any type of cognitive issues, Alzheimer's and all those other things. And so, the fact that the President got, 30 out of 30 on that exam, I think that, there's no indication whatsoever that he has any cognitive issues. And, on a day-to-day basis, like I said before, it's been in my experience that the President, he's very sharp, and he's very articulate when he speaks to me, and I've never known him to repeat himself, around me. He says what he's got to say, and he speaks his mind, and I've found no reason whatsoever to think that the President has. Yeah, I've found no reason whatsoever to think that the President has any issues whatsoever with his thought process.
Can you explain to me how a guy who eats McDonald's and fried chicken and all those Diet Cokes and who never exercises is in as good a shape as you say he's in?
It's called genetics. I don't know. It's some people have just great genes. I told the President that if he had a healthier diet over the last 20 years, he might live to be 200 years old. I don't know. I mean, he has incredible genes. I just assume. I'm part of the process. I think this has been the narrative for a while. And I think he saw doing the physical as an. No, I mean, he washes his hands frequently. He uses Purell, and as many hands as he shakes in a day, he'd be a fool not to. So I think the more he can wash his hands and use Purell, I'm encouraging that. So I'm never going to say that's anything that he shouldn't be doing. So I would like for him to continue to be a bit of a germaphobe and make my job a little bit easier along the way. Guys, that's all the questions I've taken. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
See you next year. Thank you very much.